Okay. Yo, what's good? Let's quickly break down these charts. Woke up a little late today. Slept right through my alarms and not good. So here on DAX, we're in this massive 4-hour consolidation. Even on the daily, it's a massive consolidation zone right here. We've just been up, down. On the 4-hour, we're bullish. Hit this zone again, rejected. 30-minute. I'll possibly go look for buys, but what I want buys above this area right here. So I'm going to set an alert. I'm not interested unless we get above there for buys. And I'm not interested on sells on DAX. So that would be the only thing I look for on DAX is buys above there. And then if we go over to GJ, on the 4-hour GJ looks like it's coming down for sells now. We need to mark up a couple more zones because we're coming into a new area that we haven't been in for a while. So we just mark up a couple more zones. Got that area right there. As you can see, it's the highest GJ's been in a while. So it's planning to come back down anyway. Oh, I'm actually going to just jump straight back on DAX because of what I can see up here. It's already going to set up for my trade. Possibly. We're going to keep an eye on DAX there again. And just see how DAX plays out. Because if I can get a buy up above here, that's going to look perfect. So we just keep our eye on DAX. We just gotta wait for it to get above this zone. The reason we're not getting in a buy like here, or just up like here, one, because we're below the zone. And two, this zone has proven to be very strong here. Here it's dropped down. Here. And it's just struggled to get above this zone here and there. So if we can get above this zone, the next thing that will probably push it down would be that area there. What's 20 pips anyway, so that would be a 1-to-1. And look at that 15. That's a strong 15 candle, but I don't want it to leave us. That's my only issue. Oh, and it's gonna fucking go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. So I haven't rushed to get an entry in here. I will wait. For this 15-minute closure. Sorry. Just in case it's a 15-minute fake out breakout. And we've only got 3 minutes or 4 minutes left. If we can get that closure, that would be perfect. Just want a little closure like here. And that will give me the confirmation I need that we're going to continue up. Ugh. Oh, fuck hell. If you can hear my fan in the background, sorry for that, but it is fucking hot. So that's got to stay on. This is where you just got to be patient. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is where I'd like its closed, right here. Give me a nice little entry. Get a nice little stop loss in there as well. Like a valid stop loss. New 15 come in. Make a little bottom wick. Come on, you've got 1 minute and 50 seconds. Just stay there. Have a little look at GJ. See if we've got anything nice on G. Oh, see, GJ can even close below there. We have to mark up some 15-minute zones on GJ, I think. Because there's not too many on the 4 hour to actually mark up. Jeez. Have I gone past it? No. So look, now you've got GJ coming down. And you can see one of those zones we marked up. That's what we rejected on, so that's perfect. And DAX has flown. Come on. Got 30 seconds DAX, just stay there. So that's an area I'm interested in. Okay. Well, it's closed just above the zone, and I think it's come up to that area there, right there, yeah. Okay, so new 15-minute in. Get us that bottom wick. And then we'll then get in the buy. But I want it to come down, hit this area first, really. I don't want it just to go straight up. Come on, come down. There's the bottom wick. Perfect. So get ready to jump in the trade when I say. There you go, there's a nice bottom wick. So now when this flips, it'll be more comfortable. Just go chucking a low on GJ. in case this trade doesn't set up for us. Because that's where I would be interested in getting into my GJ sell. Now we just gotta wait for this 15-minute here to flip and go back bullish, and we're gonna try and jump in our entry, maybe like here. Just wait for it to build up some momentum. Here it goes, it's about to flip. Okay, so just gotta wait. So when it's made a top wick like this, when you're waiting for the flip, you potentially want to wait for it to come up and just start making a new top wick. Like a, not top wick, but just get a little bit above the top wick it had. Yo, what's up, Expert Bear? How you doing, bro? Just about to jump in this DAX trade. I'm just gonna let it push past there a little bit, where it already was. There you go. Entered the trade. And now we wait. Ooh, not nice. DAX hasn't been good to me yesterday or today by the looks of it, but we'll just wait and see. The only area we've now got to be concerned about is this area right here, as this is where the previous candle rejected. And that's where it's having a little bit of trouble getting up as well. But it's all good, you just gotta be patient. This could have been a fake out. Even if this is a fake out, I followed my strategy, so it wouldn't be a bad thing. We should be good. As soon as we push up into profit, we'll then continue going up. Yep, just need a little bit of volume just to get it going. There we go. Just need it to keep going up now and just stop fucking around. There we go. There we go. Now it just needs to keep coming up. It needs to potentially break above this high here, because otherwise this could be a double top. have a little look at GJ real quick. I want to see what GJ was doing. There's potential sells on GJ as well. As soon as it gets below the zone, I'm targeting it down here at 194,780. Well, it looks like that's setting up quite nice. Oh, we got faked out on DAX. Naughty fake out on DAX. Could have potentially waited for that 30 to close. But that's all. It's all okay at the end of the day, because I've followed my strategy, and we have been on like a 8 or 9 fucking win streak. So you're gonna lose here and there. What, this zone down here? What zone you on about? For what, DAX or GJ? For GJ, this zone here, if we go back, very far back, you can see the zone right was also used as support here at the beginning of the trend. And it was also used over here, where you've had massive rejections as well. And then it's also been validated all the way over here. And just give me a second, I'll get there. Jesus. There we go. And then it's been validated over here as well, showing that it's still a valid zone. So now when we get below here, like so, you could either take an aggressive entry for a sell, or obviously wait for closure again on the 15, and then wait for the flip. And with DAX, I have a feeling with that, it could have just been a little early, jumped in that trade. There you go, GJ's crossed that zone as well. So now GJ's down below here. So potentially you could just wait for it to close down here before you jump in the sell. And that would look a bit more clean. And DAX, yeah, DAX looked like it formed a little fake out. But this zone was valid. It's been used so much. That's why I went for a buy when we broke up above. But it looks like we got faked out. But that's all good, that's all good. Because we can come back tomorrow and make that back. But my trading rule is 1 trade a day. Because otherwise you try to, you revenge trade. And that's not something you want to do. But it's all good. Can't win them all. Now we just have a look why we lost this trade on DAX, and what I could have done better, and everything. With DAX, to be honest, I can see this still being a buy. I think I got in too soon, and I think a potential liquidation grab straight down. And I could see this now coming back up for the 30 to close here, and then the next 30 is going to then obviously continue up. But that's okay, because we'll make that back tomorrow. Easy money. There you go, look, that's going to start pushing back up now. And little look at the 5 minute. Come down, hit the 50 SMA, use that as support. On German 30, so I took a trade on German 30 yesterday. What was here? This was my trade yesterday. So we come straight up. We got about 18 pips profit, and then it obviously dropped straight down to break even. What was a bit of a pain in the ass because it was like a pip and a half away from TP. And then my other trades on DAX, you got this one up here. This was a sell I took. We saw no drawdown on this trade, but unless you count a pip as drawdown really. So one pip drawdown on this trade, and then we got a straight sell right here. We had this consolidation zone, broke out below this zone, and I saw that we got below the previous low, and then I jumped in the trade there. That was a very aggressive trade. And then that continued right down. That would have been, that's about, should we see how many pips that would have been? So that was about a 60 pip trade. I don't know. There we are. And then here's some other trades I've done on DAX. We got this buy right here. Beautiful trade. Absolutely flew. Why have I got an alert there? Get rid of that. Absolutely flew up. As you can see right here, that was a, oh, if you want to swing that, there you go, 380 pip trade. But obviously I'm not a swing trader, I'm a scalper, so I don't like holding that long. Get a bit twitchy. And then we got a sell down here as well. It was a bit of a hit and miss and stuff, but it didn't actually hit my stop loss because my broker's a little bit more different. Like the actual charts are the same, but it's all different. So my stop loss was about here. We didn't hit that, hit take profit on that. I had another one somewhere right here, and then this one was straight down, no drawdown, straight sell. This was aggressive because I bought in the zone, but I was confident in this trade as well, and that was also a nice little 53 pip. So yeah, it's not too bad. I've got some more back there, but like here, a buy. Here at the bottom of this, a buy. And then a buy right at the top of here for a little scalp. We had the buy there. So I was I was on about a 9 or 10 trade winning streak, but it's not too bad. We take a loss, and as you can see here, we got liquidation grabbed bottom this trade by looks of it, and it come down, got some support from the 5-minute SMA, but that's all good because we'll come back tomorrow, we'll make it back, and it'll be all good. That won't be an issue. And we'll have a little look at DAX, not DAX, GJ. And see with GJ, this is why I like to wait for a closure, because if you got in here aggressive on the breakout and just jumped in that trade, it would obviously, Alexa, stop. It would obviously then, it's come back up, hasn't closed. Or obviously makes you bear away from sells a little bit, because it's struggling to get below this zone right here. And I can show you some trades on GJ. GJ, we got in a nice buy here the other day on Friday last week. I saw this little gambler candle setting up. Yeah, we didn't close up above here, which I did want, but I think it was the 5-minute that I've lost it now. But on the 5-minute, it gave me a little confirmation, and we were claiming the 50 SMA as well. So I took an aggressive trade here, won that. That was no drawdown there. That would have been a 98 pips if you held. If we go back to Thursday, GJ seems to be like a good one for me at the moment. We took this trade here. We had no drawdown on this trade as well. That was straight down. 60 pip, 70 pip trade. That was a nice little trade there. Another one, we had this little consolidation zone. Had this little gambler candle. Waited for the closure, jumped in on the next candle, breaking the previous candle wick. And boom, no drawdown, straight into profit. And then we had one up here. This just went straight to TP. This was an easy trade. Just went straight up to TP. On the candle we got in, no drawdown. And then look, my TP was to the point as well. And that was the same again. We had this little consolidation zone right here. I saw we broke up above this wick, got into the trade, and then we won. And now with GJ, it's coming down again, and this candle could be the potential candle that you will have closed down below here for you to then get into your sells. Or if you want to play aggressive, you can just jump in it anyway. But with the 5 minute, you can see it could be setting up like a little 5 minute gambler candle right here. And then when that 5 minute closes there, you could just use the 5 minute for your entry. What means you wouldn't have to wait for the 15 minute closure. But bearing in mind, the 15 minute is obviously a stronger time frame. So if you was to wait for the closure, it's a higher probability of the trade playing out than the 5 minute. And if we have a little look on DAX, we can see it's come back up. And we just got in the trade a little bit too soon. And had a little liquidation grab to then continue back up, because it's been struggling to get above this zone for like a couple days. So I had a little liquidation grab as well, and it's flown back up. But that's all okay, because if it gets above this zone, we should start breaking out this 4 hour consolidation really. Because if you can see, we've just been in a massive consolidation zone on the 4 hour for a while. We had a little downtrend, a little uptrend, and then we've just been consolidating. So like we broke the lows, come above the highs and stuff. So cheers, bro. But yeah, depending on how this 15 minute closes, this was either a double top or it is a breakout. But with a double top, you'll always get the high. The next one will just go a little bit higher than the previous one, and then that's how it always fakes you out, because it makes you think it's gonna go and it will just melt down. So that's why you've got to be patient and just wait for your trades. But I have a 1 trade rule for a day. When I've hit my 1 trade, that's it. If it's a win, if it's a loss, I won't trade anymore for that day. And that will be me for the day done. Because if I lose, I don't want a revenge trade. I don't want to switch up my bias. And all of that good stuff. Because then that can mess up your psychology. Because if you switch up your bias and then that loses as well, then you're just gonna be angry really. So I'll be back on tomorrow, London session. I'll be back on, ready to stream. I'll do all my analysis and that before we jump in a trade, and we'll just wait for a trade and get a nice little trade. And there you go, GJ doesn't want to get below that zone as well. It's all got very low volume right now. It's not a lot going on and that, but yeah, I'm gonna jump off anyway, so I've got some stuff I've got to go do. I've got some car I've got to go sort out, got to go put a new turbo on a car and stuff, and someone's being very noisy. My rule is 1 trade, 1 pair. See that? Yeah, that's a good rule. That is a good rule. I used to only trade 1 pair, but recently I've gone back to 2. I've had GJ come back into my life, and it's been playing out. because GJ was the pair I learned to trade on. And I started having a bit of a bad part with GJ. We weren't getting on too much. And we had a little divorce, and I left her for a little bit. I've decided to come back to GJ now, and it seems to be going good. I don't think I've lost a trade on GJ since I've been back. Always quite good. You can see that all just wins. Holy shit. That's some news there and a half, innit? But yeah, one pair can be good, but my only problem I found with trading one pair only is that if your pair isn't setting up for a trade, you can tend to, well, personally what I used to do, what you got to get out of is you tend to force a trade that isn't there, but because you want to trade and you don't want to trade any other pairs, you'll force a trade on that pair, if you get what I mean. So that can be the only issue with that. But DAX right here, coming back up, little fucker. There you go, that 5 minute closes up there. This would be good to go back up to our entry. There you go. Now this is going to be the push we was waiting for. We just got in a little bit too soon. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to shoot off. So I've got some stuff to do. I've got a turbo to fit. If you want to pull up tomorrow, that'll be cool. And I'll see you there tomorrow in the trade. And we'll get this win back with this loss back tomorrow. Alright, perfect. I'll see you guys in a bit. One to five, yeah. I'm at the moment I'm more of a 1-to-1, 1-to-2. Just because I'm with E8 funding it at the moment, and I'm with the One Step Pro account, and they have a 2% profit cap for the day, so it's quite annoying. But it's also very good with risk management because it also has a 2% obviously drawdown cap for the day, and when you hit that 2% as well, it freezes your account for the rest of the day, but it don't violate the account, so you don't lose the account. So that's what also helped me follow my one trader rule as well, so it's not too bad. Alright, Expert Bear, I'll see you in a bit, mate. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow if you pull up, but yeah.